On September 7, 2008, the Colts played their first game at their new state-of-the-art facility, the spectacular Lucas Oil Stadium, where every single seat gives the fans a great view. And we'll see what this season has in store as we get the kick underway. He's tackled at the 27. They'll start at the 27-yard line. Throws it short. Pass is complete.
The tight end did a good job here selling the block and then going out into his route and making the catch for a decent gain on the play.
They give it to the tailback. Maurice Jones-Drew gets a nice gain of about 5 yards, and that'll be good for a first down. Passes to his left. Hit as he caught it, and he's able to hang on.
Boy, that's just a special play right there. You see these great athletes on occasion, the ball's thrown up, and it's just a jump ball, go-get-it kind of situation, and he went up and made a great play there. Those are the kind that quarterbacks don't soon forget. Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run, and you have to deal with play action.
He fights forward to about the 40. Dwight Freeney makes the tackle. Throws it out. Makes the catch.
The Jaguars are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
He's running out of time. Huge hit. Robertson makes his first sack of the year. Brings it in. The Jaguars get the first touchdown of the game.
There's just something about a ball that you know if you catch it, it's 6 points. And if you don't, you're going to be the GOAT of the game. It just makes you focus a little bit more.
Brought down at the 30.
Yeah, the other team just scored a touchdown. They have the momentum of the game. And right now as a play caller, I think you have to be very aggressive. Try and recapture that momentum and get this game going back in your direction.
The stop was made by Ingram. They got 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Gets the pass away. Mathis picks it off. Wayne makes the tackle.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
Gets the ball away. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, if you're going to make a living in this league as a running back, you're going to have to make somebody miss at some point, and that was a big somebody in the backfield that time, able to escape and stuck it in for the touchdown.
Scobie tacks on the extra point. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. Garcon fields it at the 2. At the 30. Brought down at the 36-yard line. The Colts come back out looking for better results than their last time on the field. They're going to pitch it. Still working. The stop was made by Rasheem Mathis. A dive picks up about 4 yards on the play. Here's the throw. Durant makes the tackle.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
All kinds of pressure. There for the reception. To the 20. He's knocked out at the 9.
That was a rocket throw right there. And I tell you, you always hear about just how strong this guy's arm is. And boy, there it was on display.
End zone. Gets in for the touchdown. The Colts go 65 yards in 4 plays and cap it off with a touchdown.
Peyton Manning is one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and there's really no debate about that. He can change the outcome of the game, and he's such a strong leader, just a fantastic player and fun to watch.
From his own goal line. He makes it back to the 25. The Jaguars have scored touchdowns on their last 2 possessions, so they'll look to keep momentum on their side. Barely gets that one off.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Gets the pass away. Pass falls incomplete.
David Garrard was simply trying too hard that time. He got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time.
Passes it out. And it's completed. The stop was made by Marlon Jackson. Greg Jones makes his 3rd grab. Short throw to the right. Brackett makes the tackle.
All it takes is a split second on a play fake for the defense to get just a little out of position. I think that's just what happened on that pass there.
It's the tailback. Still moving. This is close. They'll bring out the chains. The referee signals to the sideline. They're that close. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Hit on the pass.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Jacksonville can make this a 2-possession game with this field goal. He's got it. Here's your sprint drive summary. He really came through on that long-distance attempt.
You don't make a kick like that without a perfect hold and a perfect snap. But let's give this kicker some credit. That was an extraordinary effort. The Colts in that last series proved they can move the ball on this defense. They just need to keep it rolling now.
Steps up in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete.
Peyton Manning looks a little surprised about that one. And here's the guy's one of the most accurate passers in the game, and that one just got away.
passes it. Is there for the catch.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Moves up in the pocket. Brushed as he threw. And it's caught. The stop was made by Nelson.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
Here's the halfback. The tackle was made by Reggie Nelson. A dive picks up about 7 yards on the run. Gives to the back. Durant will tackle him for a loss at the 18-yard line. Again with the carry. It appears to be short.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
He's got it. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. So that will make the score the Colts 10, the Jaguars 17. Gets to about the 24. The Jaguars come out looking to get another scoring drive going here. They got 3 last time. He needs to make a decision. Mathis gets to the quarterback for the first time this year. Passive. Drops it, and he was pretty well covered. Dennis Northcutt is rocked, and it causes an incompletion.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
Short throw to the left. Runs right through the tackle. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Here's the pass. Incomplete pass.
David Garrard is not the most accurate passer in the league. He lets balls get away from him sometimes, and occasionally they're fairly easy completions.
Garrard hands it off straight ahead.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Defense closing in. Comes down with it.
Nice play that time. The defense came with a blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Gets the pass out. No completion.
David Garrard has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine.
Throws it. Falls incomplete.
And sometimes you get used to throwing to those speedy wide receivers, and the tight ends are just a stride slower, and you saw it there.
Passes the ball. There for the catch. Antoine Bethea is there on the tackle.
The Jaguars are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
Hands it to the back. Seward tackles him for a loss at the 23. He passes short. Tackle was made by Bob Sanders.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play. Are you kidding me? 3 first-half touchdown passes? What a great job by this rookie quarterback.
Scobie is good on the point after.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. Garcon fields it at the goal line. The Colts were able to get 3 points on their last possession. They go with the run. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Third down coming up after that incomplete pass.
Third down.
Rolls right. Just got that one off.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
And watch out, they're going to bring the heat right here. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 44. They'll start at the 44-yard line. Dumps it out right. The stop was made by Hayden.
Greg Jones now has 5 catches. Throws it. Leaping catch.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
He's sacked. Akwo records his first sack of the season. Huge pressure by the defense. Maurice Jones-Drew was the intended receiver on the play. He throws left. Damian Hughes was there to bring him down.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is the time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks say they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
Dropped at the 29-yard line.
The Colts are looking to dig themselves out of this big hole that they've dug themselves into, and at the very least, you have to show the guys on the other bench you're not going to roll over.
Hands it to the back.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Not much time to throw. Gets the pass off. Drops the easy pick.
Rasheed Mathis was defending on the play.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Northcutt will be the return man. Northcutt fields it at the 30. Takes it back to around the 40. And it's pretty apparent that just about everything is working for these guys today. Moves to his right, and the defense has a heavy rush.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
The pass is away. Almost picked. Calvin Hayden had the coverage on the play. Throws it out. Hughes has it. He's down the sideline. To the 10. And he gained a few more before they finally get him to the ground at the 4. Now we'll see who can get the bigger push. Rolling right. Passes. End zone. Mathis gets his hand on it. That incompletion will bring up second down. Tries for the end zone. The Indianapolis Colts could not have gotten better field position, and they take full advantage after just 3 plays.
Peyton Manning is really just born to play this position. He has great instincts, good arm strength, throws such a nice ball, and all of his teammates really trust him. They know they can count on him to do everything within his power to win the game.
Dropped at the 24-yard line. The Jaguars want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover. Garrard with the give. The stop was made by Freeney. Jones-Drew gets about a yard on the play. Gives to the back. They can't bring him down. Jennings is there on the tackle. Jones-Drew gets 7 yards on the play. Jones-Drew on the toss. Stays on his feet. Maurice Jones-Drew did a great job to get past the marker and get the first down. Garrard gives it left. Tackle was made by Ockwell. Jennings comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Gives it off. Brackett was there on the tackle. 3rd down and 7. Gets the pass away. Tipped pass. Calvin Hayden was defending on the play. Garcon is back deep to return. From the 15. They get him at the 22-yard line.
The Colts looking for another 7 on this drive. They're still behind, but they can build on the momentum of that last drive if they can put one together here.
Gets the ball away, and he caught it. Considine is there to bring him down.
Peyton Manning does such a good job selling the run, and it's all about what's happening visually for the defense. When you have a really good run fake, that means the linebackers in the secondary end up watching the quarterback and the running back instead of the receivers.
Hands it off. The tackle was made by Durant. A dive gains 7 yards on that play. He throws right. He catches another. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Colts. The Indianapolis Colts used just 3 plays to go 80 yards.
Peyton Manning is really just born to play this position. He has great instincts, good arm strength, throws such a nice ball, and all of his teammates really trust him. They know they can count on him to do everything within his power to win the game.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Jones-Drew gets it on the inside. That's 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down. He needs to get the pass off. Loss of 5 there, and that makes it third down. Short throw to the right. The stop was made by Buffet.
The Colts did an excellent job tackling and keeping things in front of them on that series to force the 3 and out. The Colts got a little boost on that last series by punching it in. Now they want to build on that.
They'll give it off here.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
They hand it off. Smith was there to bring him down. A dive gains around 3 yards on the run. Here's the throw. Tackle was made by Cox.
The Jaguars did a good job forcing a 3 and out. Anytime a defense can come up with 3 solid plays in a row like that, you know they are right on schedule.
This one's going to go out of bounds at the 32. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. They go with the toss. Still on his feet. Jones-Drew comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Gets the pass away. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Kelvin Hayden had the coverage on the play. He'll keep it on the ground again. He didn't get back to the line.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
He fields the punt at the 20. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll give it off here. The stop was made by John Henderson. They line up at the 37. Passes it out. Mathis bats it down. No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it short. He's there for the catch.
The Jaguars came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
This one's going to go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 35. Pass is complete. Tackle was made by Bethea. Jones has 6 catches now. He rolls right. Makes the catch. Marlon Jackson is there to bring him down.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Passes it. That incompletion will bring up second down. He throws left. Jennings intercepts it. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Colts.
You know, some defensive players, you don't want to throw it in their zone because it might get intercepted. Some guys, you absolutely don't want to throw it there because they can turn it into a touchdown going the other way.
From the 5-yard line. Brought down at the 38. The Jaguars come back out looking for better results than their last time on the field. Hands it off. Sanders makes the tackle.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Dropped behind the line.
If you want to be considered one of the top quarterbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Passes. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
The 50, at the 40, at the 30, and he's got room to run. He gets in for 6. Vinatieri is good on the point after. Here's your sprint drive summary. Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line.
The offense really needs to get something going on this series. Maybe even just a field goal on the board is enough to get them jump-started.
Hands it to the back. Brought down behind the line.
The Jaguars are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
Jones-Drew gets another handoff.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Here's the pass.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
He breaks the tackle.
The Jaguars are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
Passes to his left. The stop was made by Aquo. This guy's putting on a show out there. Well, he's certainly done his part, but the rest of the team's going to have to step things up a notch or two. Gets the pass out. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Jags.
That's it, baby.
David
That's it
Garrard
right there.
passes for another score, his 4th of the game. Scobie makes it a 4-point game. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. And he's drilled. What a hit. First down, 10 to go. Throws it. Brings it in. He's still going. Williams is there on the tackle.
Peyton Manning is one of the best in the league at setting up play action, and it is especially effective against that zone defense. The linebackers want to step up and make a play, and it's so difficult for them to drop back then into their zones.
There for the reception. The stop was made by Rasheem Mathis. Anthony Gonzalez with his 5th grab of the game. Still pushing. A 5-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and 5 to go. Passes the ball, and it's completed.
The Colts are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their 3rd first down.
Tackle was made by Nelson. A gain of 3 yards.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Drops the sure pick. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. Dumps it out right. Batted away. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that.
So the score now, the Indianapolis Colts 41, the Jaguars 34. They get him at the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars can really get on a roll if they can knock in a touchdown here for the 2nd straight series.
Draw play. Aquo is there to bring him down. Aquo makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Throws it. He leaps. It's caught.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
They give it to the tailback. Won't be stopped. Gain of 9, and that will bring up 2nd down. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Gets the pass off. No completion that time, and it will bring up 3rd down. From their own 48-yard line. The offense has their big set on the field as they try to convert here on 3rd down. Throws it short. Is there for the catch. Tackle was made by Brock. Another positive game. That gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody, we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
Rolls right. He was hit. And he brings in the high pass. Jones making his 8th grab. We have our first penalty of the game. And that flag was thrown in the area of holding. Repeat, first down, and they're very close to tying this game up. They hand it off again. The stop was made by Jackson. 8 yards on the pickup. That'll bring up 2nd down. Gives to the back. Breaks another tackle. He hasn't had a good first half at all. Just can't seem to get through this defense.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
And it's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. Hit and dropped at the 31.
The Colts were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
Nice play, man.
Handoff on the draw. He's hammered in the backfield.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Give to the tailback. A dive picks up 2 yards with the carry. The pass is away. Hawks bats it down. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
They get him at the 34-yard line.
The Jaguars don't want to settle for 3 again. They're looking to add a touchdown this time.
And the bomb is away. Antoine Bethea was defending on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up. Ball on the 34. Throws just as the pressure gets there.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Throws it out. He goes up high for the catch.
The Colts had almost no chance to defend that one. David Garrard is not going to let an opportunity like that one slip through his fingers. He saw what they were doing and took full advantage.
He throws right. He makes another catch. Dillard with his 4th catch of the game. Gets the pass away.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks, this guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it, we'll get it next time.
Someone jumped early down there. So it's now 2nd and 15 following the penalty. Gets the ball away. It's incomplete. 3rd down coming up after that incompletion. That'll bring up 3rd and long. They need 15. Ball on the 35. Deep pass to the end zone. Hayden bats it away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that one? That's my expert analysis there. Wow.
They get him at the 26-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Manning hands it off straight ahead. Indianapolis takes a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. They'll give it off here. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. That's a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down. They'll go with the run once again. Anderson was there to bring him down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
He's still going.
The Jaguars were able to score on that last series, but just a field goal, and sometimes those are actually momentum shifters for the defense.
Jones-Drew takes it up the middle. Dwight Freeney makes the tackle. Freeney makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Short pass to his left. Comes down with it. The Jaguars will take their last timeout. Here's the throw. The stop was made by Bob Sanders. That's a 1st down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man cover.
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Here are the other scores from the first half of action. Let's turn to your game stats. A pretty good offensive showing for both of these teams. Garcon has over 100 yards receiving. Indianapolis leads it by 1. Here are the highlights from your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Indianapolis. Garcon from the 1. Dropped at the 28-yard line. They'll start at the 28-yard line. It's 1st and 10. A dive gains about 5 yards on the run. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 33. Gets the pass away. Reggie Nelson makes the tackle. Garcon now has 5 catches. They line up at the 48. They'll give it off here. Henderson is there on the tackle. From their own 48-yard line. He rolls out to the right, dumps it out right. Catches it and hit instantly, short pickup. 3rd and 8. There for the catch. Williams makes the tackle.
Peyton Manning has the hot hand right now, and of course that surprises nobody, especially this defense. He's one of the most accurate passers in the league, so to stop him, you have to get some heat on him.
Passes it out. Smith bats it away. That incompletion will bring up 2nd down. Passes it. He makes another reception on the drive. Peyton Manning is really carving up this defense.
With yet another completion, he's now up over the 300-yard passing mark. They'll give it off here. Smith is there on the tackle.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
He'll get the call again. He doesn't get back to the line.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Makes the short throw. He may not have gotten there. They'll measure.
Let's go. Let's go.
He got it.
The defense played that pretty well that time. It looked like they had the stop, but just enough to convert that first down.
Passes to the end zone. He throws it in there for the touchdown again. That's his fourth pass that's gone for a score.
You know, sometimes you bang your head against the wall and you're trying to figure out what's going to work during the course of the day. And sometimes you come out here and it just feels easy. You're over laughing on the bench, having a good time. It's been fun today.
Brought down at the 26-yard line. They'll start at the 26-yard line. Dumps it out left. Antoine Bethea makes the tackle.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Robertson is there on the tackle. They got 4 yards there, and so it'll be third down. Passing, and he caught it. The tackle was made by Bob Sanders. David Garrard has been finding receivers all game long. He now has 500 yards passing in the game. Tosses it out. Still going.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
Garrard gives it up the middle. Robert Mathis is there on the tackle. Jennings comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Here's the pass. He's there for the catch.
David Garrard is really feeling it right now. He's got the hot hand, and you know, normally he's not a guy that's going to hit a bunch of passes in a row, but he's hot right now.
Jennings takes the pick. Runs over tackler. 5 yards. That brings up second down. This is the 8th play of this drive. They might have mistimed the snap on that.
False start. Offense. Repeat. Second down.
From the 23-yard line. And they get to him.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. First down.
1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage on the play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Give to the tailback. Sanders was there to bring him down. Jones-Drew gets 8 yards on the play. Jones-Drew gets the ball.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
He's got it. Here's your sprint drive summary. So the score now, the Jaguars 43, the Colts 48.
That's what we are.
Taken from the 3-yard line. Still moving. The Colts were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. Hands it off. Gains his way to the 36-yard line before several defenders bring him down. Gets the pass out. The stop was made by Reggie Nelson. Reggie Wayne has been a very effective weapon in the passing game today. That last catch puts him above 100 yards. Throws it. Anthony Gonzalez was the intended receiver. Moves up. Passes the ball. And he caught it. Anthony Gonzalez is proving once again that he is an extremely versatile weapon, passing the century mark in receiving with that reception. Short throw to the left. That incompletion will bring up second down. The offense will line it up at the 6. Loses the ball. Fight for the loose ball. Who's got it? Gonzalez picks it up. The Colts win the battle, and they'll keep possession.
Heads up play to get that ball back for the offense. That one really could have gone either way.
Throws it short. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Peyton Manning really fooled the defense. That was Oscar-worthy that time. He had the defense biting all over the run and then just dumped it in over the top.
A dive on the handoff. And they won't get the 2. Should they have maybe tried to pass it there instead?
After watching that run, I would say yes. Because that sure didn't go anywhere.
At the 30, hit and drop at the 34-yard line. The Jaguars take the field, looking to put together a scoring drive. They came away with 3 the last time out. They'll give it off here. Brock makes the tackle. Jones-Drew gains about a yard on the play. The Colts have been like, I don't know, a big bully in this game. They get sack number 5.
Sack number 5, and when your defense is on a roll like this, it just gives confidence to your entire team. I don't think they're going to let up at all with this pressure.
Throws it. Pass is complete. He's now over 100 yards receiving in the game.
This is just one of those guys that can get separation. He always has a little space between him and the defender, making it easy on the quarterback.
Jones-Drew takes the give. Jones-Drew gains about 2 yards on the run. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Gets the pass off. Dillard was his intended target.
3rd down.
From their own 47-yard line. Got it off barely.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts have been rolling so far, and now they can really start to take control of this one with another touchdown.
Moves up in the pocket. Ingram gets his hand on it. Nelson had the coverage on the play. The pass is away. Makes the catch. Mathis was there to bring him down. Reggie Wayne with his 6th reception. Give to the tailback. Collie comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Here's the give. The stop was made by Anderson. Joseph Adai does a great job to get free and pick up the first. Short throw to the right. He thinks he hauled it in, but we'll see what the officials say. They're not going to give it to him.
I don't care who you're talking about. That was a tough catch for anybody in this league.
They'll go with the run once again. Adai gets 3 yards on the play. 3rd down now. They'll need 7 to convert. Ball on the 48. Throws it out. It's broken up. Reggie Nelson was defending on the play.
4th down.
They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. Goes into the end zone for a touchback.
The offense has to find a way to put some points on the board, and it has to start happening now.
Hands it off. Dwight Freeney makes the tackle. A gain of 3 yards.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground again. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Here's the halfback. The stop was made by Sanders.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Takes it back to the 49. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Short pass. Brings it in. Breaks free. Tackle was made by Anderson. Garcon with his 6th reception. He lost yardage on the play.
You know, for a running back, there comes a point in time where you say, all right, this play is not working. Let me just get as much as I can and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Gets the pass away. The stop was made by Cox. Anthony Gonzalez has 10 catches in the game. Manning with the give. Ingram is there on the tackle. They line up at the 37. Steps up in the pocket. It's tipped away. Gonzalez was the intended receiver on the play. Flips it out short. The stop was made by Smith. Garcon with 7 catches now. They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long try. Looking at a 48-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
He's tackled at the 40.
Really need to step it up offensively now. Either somebody come up with a big play or at least sustain a drive to keep that defense on the field for a while. A touchdown on this series would be a huge boost.
Man, we got to keep fighting.
Brock hits him for a loss at the 36-yard line.
The counter is one of those calls that we're seeing less and less of in the National Football League for the reason you just saw. That penetration by a good defensive line or speed at the linebacker position can really shut that play down.
Stiff arms, and he's brought down.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Here's the deep throw. It falls incomplete.
Just a bad throw, and it is an area that he continues to struggle with. Those deep throws just are not accurate.
There for the reception. Greg Jones making his 10th grab. Robertson will tackle him for a loss at the 48.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
That's the big guy's 100th yard of the game.
I always thought it was such a comforting feeling for quarterbacks to throw to the tight ends. Generally, they're shorter, quicker throws to big body guys. It's a real confidence builder for these quarterbacks.
Bob Sanders had the coverage on the play. Gets the ball away. Tipped away.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
Dumps it out left.
Well, obviously that play was designed to pick up a lot more yardage than that, so give the defense credit for at least stopping them from getting a first down.
And he makes it. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
Hit and dropped at the 37. The Colts will start this drive at the 37. Smith makes the tackle.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
He's dragged down on the play. Ingram gets his first sack of the season. They give it to the tailback. It appears that we have a flag on the play. And that flag was thrown in the area of holding. It's fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Gets to about the 27. The Jaguars will begin this drive at the 27. The stop was made by Brackett. You would think they would be looking to conserve time right now.
Yeah, somebody may want to go over and whisper in the head coach's ear that, hey, coach, we are still behind you.
He throws right. Gary Brackett makes the tackle.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
Here's the throw. Jennings gets the pick. Another pick, and that makes his third of the game.
There just aren't many games in the NFL that you win when you throw 3 interceptions. Coaches just preach it all day. We can't give away the game, and that's what's happening here.
Gets the pass away, and it's completed.
It really is so much the key to football. We talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Passes on the move. Reggie Nelson is there on the tackle.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Manning hands it off straight ahead. Reggie Hayward makes the tackle. A dive gains about 5 yards on the run. Just gets that one away. Reggie Wayne now has 3 receiving touchdowns. It's good. Here's your sprint drive summary. to the 28. The Jaguars will set up shop at the 28-yard line. Garrard with the give. Gets away. He's on the run. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 28. Passes it out. No completion. Antoine Bethea was defending on the play.
Third down.
Passes it. Sanders gets his hand on it. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
Yeah, they just kind of looked out of sync from the very beginning there, and I thought first down really set the tone for that entire series.
Passes. Is there for the catch. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Jennings on the give. The stop was made by Freeney. Dwight Freeney makes his 8th stop of the game. Crushed as he threw. Jennings makes the tackle. David Garrard is having a tremendous game. 600 yards passing is unheard of. That incompletion will bring up second down. Moves to his right.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Rolls right. Short throw to the left. And he is able to hold on to it.
Nice stop by the defense on that third down pass, and that's exactly what you want to do. Keep the play in front of you, come up, make the tackle, no first down.
He missed it. From their own 29-yard line. A dive gets the carry right side. Anderson was there on the tackle. They got 4 yards there. That'll bring up second down. Screen pass to the back. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 9.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
A dive on the handoff. The tackle was made by Durant. What about that play?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's the fourth quarter, you have the lead, I can understand the call.
This one's going to go out of bounds at the 48. The Jaguars will start this drive at the 48-yard line. They get to him. Robert Mathis is making his presence felt big time. That's his 3rd sack. Sacked. The Colts have been getting constant pressure. This is getting ugly.
Yeah, this is ugly indeed. This offense is going to need a facelift after this one.
Here's the pass. The stop was made by Damian Hughes.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
He throws left. Comes down with it. 4 catches for him now. Gets the pass out. Aquo bats it away.
Whoa, that was really lucky that one wasn't picked off. Not a good decision at all there.
Throws it. Tipped away. Troy Williamson was the intended receiver. And it's good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. They can't bring him down. They get him at the 36-yard line. He did a good job finding the seam on that return.
Yeah, he found an opening and darted right through it, and that return is going to set up this offense with some really good field position to start the drive.
About 6 yards on the play, and that will bring up second down. So second down now, the offense needs about 4 for the first. He's dropped. Anderson has sack number 1 of the season. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. Ball on their own 38. A dive on the handoff. Tackle was made by Durant.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there, the pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
He makes it out to the 30-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 30. First down, 10 to go. They'll give it off here. White Freeney is there on the tackle. This play call really didn't make much sense.
No, at this point in the game, when you know that not only is the defense working against you, but so is the clock, a run call here probably is not a very good idea. A missed chance to make a big play there. He seemed to get a little too excited and just made a really poor throw.
Passes the ball. There for the catch. The stop was made by Jennings.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. You're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Deflected and broken up. Troy Williamson was his intended target. Passes to his left, and he caught it. The tackle was made by Aquo. Underwood was able to make his 4th reception. He goes for it all. And the pass falls incomplete. Williamson was the intended receiver on the play. He can't bring him down, and they choose a running play on 4th and get enough.
Anytime you see a run called in that situation, you know that that coaching staff thinks his offensive line is better than that defensive line, and they proved it there.
Moves forward. He's sacked.
I always thought training camps were done backwards. They always start with the simple protections, the simple plays. If I were coaching on day one, all I would do is practice picking up blitzes. If you can pick up blitzes, you can block anything.
Touchdown, Jags.
David Garrard with 5 touchdown tosses in the game.
Point after is good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
At the 30. Still working. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Throws it. That incompletion will bring up second down.
Waiting for children at the stadium should go to the nearest guest service area.
Gets the pass off.
Durant makes the tackle.
Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
A dive on the handoff.
Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle.
A dive comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Manning gives it up the middle.
The stop was made by Smith.
I know it may not be the popular thing to say, but I can't really give the running back 100% of the credit for this performance today. Let's face it, this defense came in here determined to stop the pass, and they're paying a price on the run.
And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line
Before he's wrestled to the ground.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
He gets out to about the 45-yard line.
Williams was there on the tackle.
Hands it to the back.
Tackle was made by Shaw.
That's where I'd like to see the quarterback have a little flexibility in the game plan. He comes to the line of scrimmage. He could not have liked what he saw that time with the defense they deployed. Why not get out of that play and check off? All right, big moment in the game now. They've got to get this thing in the end zone. I expect to see the 2-minute offense, but you don't have to be in the hurry-up offense. Just get to the line of scrimmage. Take the short throws that most defenses will give you in this situation. Don't be afraid to use the middle of the field. You have time.
They say no, he didn't have it.
He just missed coming down with a great catch there.
Throws it short. And he's dropped as soon as he makes the catch. They hurry to the line. The Jaguars will take their first time out of the half. Dumps it out right.
It looks like he was able to bring it down inbounds. They'll discuss it. They rule it incomplete.
Well, let's give him some credit for making a great effort, but just unable to pull that one in.
The pass is away. Caught and dropped. So they keep the drive alive on that first down completion.
Boy, what a pretty play that was. And that means this game, Tom, is going to come right down to the wire.
Dumps it out left.
The stop was made by Bob Sanders.
Against this spread offense, you're basically trying to cover slot receivers with safeties and linebackers. That's a mismatch.
And he's hit as he throws. Underwood was the intended receiver. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Throws it out. He's there for the catch. Lewis now has 5 catches. Gets the pass away. Down he goes. It's going to be a Jags first and goal. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today. The Jaguars will surely line up to go for 2 here, but what a job by this offense to come through as the clock was winding down.
And it's caught for 2. And that was just an unbelievable series by this offense.
And that's what great quarterbacks are judged by. Can you take your team down the field, in this case to not only score the touchdown, but get the 2-point conversion? What a drive that was.
Dropped at the 38.
The Colts with the decision to make now. Do you try and go for the game winner or play it conservatively?
Moves up, sees a man, goes deep, tips it away. Anthony Gonzalez was his intended target. Throws it short. He does a good job to hang on to the ball. Gonzalez picks up about 5 yards with the catch. He throws short. Pass is complete. Brought down around the 45-yard line by Durant. So 4 quarters wasn't enough for these two teams. We'll head to overtime. He makes it to the 22. First down, 10 to go. He needs to get rid of it. And they get to him. Foster makes it to him for another takedown, his second of the game. Passes to his left. That's his 7th catch. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Gets the ball away. Garcon is there to bring him down.
And when you get a wide receiver with that kind of talent on the outside, he is a threat to take it all the way on any play.
Jennings on the handoff. Jennings gets 3 yards on the play. It's second down and 7 to go. Here's the throw. Makes the catch. Tackle was made by Giordano.
David Garrard is not really known for his accuracy, but boy, he sure is getting the job done on this series.
He missed it. They had a chance to win it there, but he couldn't get it to go.
Oh, man, you just have to make those in overtime. When you get an opportunity with one play, with one swing of the leg to put a W in your column and you miss it, you just have to feel sick.
Garcon with his 8th reception. A dive gets it on the inside. The stop was made by Reggie Hayward. They get 3 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Brings it in. Rasheem Mathis was there to bring him down. Dallas Clark makes his 3rd grab. They'll go with the run once again.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Dumps it out right.
Peyton Manning hasn't missed yet on this drive. He's an accurate passer, and he's got a good sense of timing in that pocket.
On the ground with a tailback.
Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
He fights forward to about the 23 before he's gang tackled. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. The ref signals that they're just a little short. So the kicking team is on the field to try for 3 points. This will be a 32-yard attempt. He makes it. The Colts win it. Great finish. That's all from Lucas Oil Stadium. Highlights are next, so stay right there.